Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's B Boy. This is Mac. Just finished watching Monday Night Raw, and I'll have to say, on April the 8th, 2012, was the best fucking Raw I've seen in probably 7 or 8 years. Probably even a little longer than that. I mean, fucking. It probably go even way back to when Stone Cold used to bring the fucking beer truck into the arenas and shit like that. Like, this was. It brought back memories. It brought back hyperactive crowds. Like, right now, the crowd is speaking, and they're speaking very loudly and very clear. And I think that's why WWE loves the New York, New Jersey area. Whenever they go to arenas and stadiums and WrestleManias and all that shit, I think that's why they like it, because that atmosphere that was in there tonight. And I mean, if we can carry that atmosphere, in every arena, in every city, every state, because you realize when WWE go to, over there to the over in England and things like that, their crowds is hyped too. I guess because they appreciate it a little more, because Raw usually don't do England that often. So I think the crowd was a big, huge part of tonight being a classic Raw. But the other than that, I would say what else played major parts in that was the unpredictions that was going on tonight. Like, I wasn't even thinking about Dolph Ziggler. Like, to be honest, I wasn't when I seen Dario down on the ground hurt and all that. I wasn't even thinking about Dolph Ziggler coming out. And when the music hit, I was like, oh shit. I was surprised. I was very shocked, and Dario gave him all he can while, on that injured ankle. But, it was just happy to see that it happened on Raw. Is that the fact? Like, if it would have happened at a pay-per-view, I doubt if it would have been as hype. It probably would have been. Probably would have, but I doubt it. I think because it happened on Raw. When the last time you seen titles switch hands on Monday Night Raw, and it was like something unexpected? I ain't talking about when John Cena had to face uh, Rey Mysterio because CM Punk took the title. No, I'm not talking about that shit. That was predictable. Not this cashing the money in the bank. It wasn't predictable at all. And we've seen numerous of times when Dolph Ziggler tried to take advantage, but he ended up pulling it back at the last moment because someone either interrupts him or, you know, he did a smart move. And tonight, right after WrestleMania, in front of a huge, loud, hype crowd, that's good. That was a good fucking move to make by the WWE. And what else made it hype? The Undertaker came in, and the Shield interrupted him, and then Kane and Daniel Bryan came out to help him, you know, and to even the playing field. That was hype because that was unexpected. I didn't expect the Shield to come and interrupt, Phenom, the Undertaker. But it really would have pushed Raw over the edge if they actually would have stepped in the ring at least once before they actually, put their tails in between their legs and walked away. If they would have did that one, give it one shot, and all of them just jumped in that ring at one time, it would have been just as hype. And like I said, the fans, man, much love to the New York, New Jersey fans. They really showed us how to be wrestling fans, and that's what I miss watching wrestling, is that crowd, and it was unbelievable. Like I said, I just hope we can do that in every other arena, in every other stadium, at every other pay-per-view, every Monday Night Raw, every SmackDown. You know, I think we're gonna have a new beginning to a new era. If the crowd get into this, we'll have a new era. I think that whole John Cena era, I mean, he's going to be a big part of this era, but I think that era, you know, right after the ruthless aggression era and all that shit, I think when John Cena became champion till last night WrestleMania, that era's gone. It's a new era. I'm actually, from watching Monday Night Raw tonight, I'm actually cheering for Ryback. You know, I actually like Ryback now. You know, um, yes, he do look like a big ass Bill Goldberg in an RVD outfit, but you know, hey, history already repeats itself. I mean, I look at John Cena as a modern day Hulk Hogan. You know, he's focused on the kids. You know, that's where he make his most money from, the kids. You know, that's why he wear the colorful shirts and doing the little children's cereal and everything. You know what he doing. Come on. You know, got everybody doing their Illuminati signs when he throw them up. You know, the three sixes. But anyway, I think that was the best Monday Night Raw in years. Years. I mean, over 7 years, over 8 years. You know, back in the Stone Cold and Rock era. What else was hype? Jericho came out and interrupted Fandango match. He was fighting against Kofi Kingston. They just got into it probably a minute into it, and then you know, Fandango beat Chris Jericho last night at WrestleMania. So they end up getting into it, and Fandango won by disqualification because of Chris Jericho coming in and interrupt the match. And Jericho took that crowd and he took advantage of it. Like that was a good move. He pushed it up, and we need more wrestlers to do that. And Ryback also did that. He took the crowd's energy and he boosted up a little bit. You know, just him taking out Mark Henry wasn't too much for the crowd. The crowd wanted much more to go off of till next week. And when he attacked John Cena at the end, that was a good ending. That's how wrestling used to end. Now I'm wondering what's going to happen next. You know, and then next week they're talking about CM Punk's going to come in and tell us about The Undertaker. And who knows, you know, The Rock probably come back in a couple of weeks from now, whatever the case may be. So there's a lot of stuff. And then I want to see what's going to happen with this Shield and Undertaker thing. You know, Brock Lesnar, he might get back in the ring again. I want to see who's his next opponent. So it's a whole lot that's got you on standby right now. And then I also want to see what the hell's going to happen with the Big Show, Sheamus, and Randy Orton. So that's, and I do want to see Fandango win again, which brings me to when Fandango won the match. And the ring announcer, you know, remind you, Chris Jericho already beat Fandango's ass already. So he's down on the ground, and and the announcer goes, the winner by disqualification, Fandango. And he grabbed the mic and he said, no, no, it's Fandango. That had to be the funniest fucking shit of the night. Like, it literally had to be the funniest thing of the night, because when he grabbed the mic, I said, if he correct him with his name after he just got his ass whooped, I'm going to bust the hell out laughing, and I'd be damned if he didn't do it. I'd be damned if he didn't do it. So, tonight was entertaining. Tonight was great. Tonight was hype. The crowd had me hype, and I had my surround sound on through the whole house. I had my surround sound on. I'm looking at it on a big screen TV. Like, I was extremely hype. Michael Cole, Jerry the King Lawler, JBL. They sound like the crowd made them sound so good. They sound like they were all into it tonight. And I mean, it was, like I said, tonight was perfect. It was a perfect night for WWE. And if they head in this direction for the new or the next 5 or 10 years, I'm happy. I'm happy with this. All you need to do is bring in some new faces and probably bring back some old faces. I'm happy with it. As you can see, you still got some attitude fans out there. You still got some, different eras out there. Maybe push Brock Lesnar a little bit more. Make him a champion. Who knows? I don't know. But it was good. Love it. Classic fucking Raw. Classic Raw. This is the best Raw in the past, like I said, 7, 8, 9 years, something like that. Alright, y'all. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think about tonight's Raw. If you agree with me, if you have another memorable Raw that happened before this Raw within the next, in the past, 8 years or what so, just let me know. This was an amazing Raw. Make sure you thumbs up. Make sure y'all subscribe to this page, and make sure you leave me some comments and everything. I want to know what y'all thought. All right. Love y'all. Peace out. Till next time. Fuck off.